Get your shit together, twins. Think the unthinkable. Good. I'm ponder on bro. Now ponder some shit. You feel me? But anyways, what's good with you y'all? Yeah. I told you I was coming back on bro. Now I was about to just spin the block real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Just had to spin the block real quick, twin. But now, like I said, it think the unthinkable. When you what these allowed humans to interact with and interpret it, cause and effect in the world, because what these are gods are what thought forms personified. Get your shit together. They're thought forms that you thought about. You think about some things, you put some personification behind it. Poof, you have the gods. As more and more people did what y'all started to be like, this shit is God is good, God is great, God is good. Thank you for your food, everything you ate, everything you did. You thank the Lord for. You gave your energy. You created the tunnels up. You was a fearful person. You was nothing. You was humble. You never would have made it without him. All the same shit. I'm nothing without God. Well, your ass ain't nothing without God, because as more people adopted these understandings of the events, of actions, of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one ways of a person of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful as gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. And now you can understand why, like a rich person that believe in God got everything. Oh, bro, you be like, damn, is God working for this good? No, that's just how they understand and interpret the world, and they just choose the entity of God to express that entity. Never would have made it without Him. Da-da-da-da. That tunnel has just been set up for the light energy. Get your shit together, twin. Oh yeah, this camera gotta go. YouTube, y'all watching me? YouTube, you gotta go. Go on, bro. Now, just the camera. You sorry, YouTube. Video capture device. Close that shit off. Bye bye. Hell no, bro. No, y'all. I don't like two cameras on me, twin. I don't like two cameras. So that's a little too much. But y'all can see, can see the 360 pack though. Let's just show y'all the 360 packs. That's what y'all need to see. Bro, you don't need to see my face. Bro, look at this knowledge. Because we talking about energy transfer. So don't focus on 360. Focus on these books. Bro, now. Don't even look at me. Matter of fact, look. Yeah. All right, anyways, on the bro now. So then you think this is multiple books. This first book is Michael Cunningham, Creating Magical Entities. As more people thought, it gained momentum as more people thought the shit is greater than them. Then over time, a single thought, one person thought. That's why the guys always got one psych, one person, one whoop de woo, one prophet. It's always one in the woods, one at the whoop de woo, one by himself. Saw the shit. Then he come back and tell other people. Everybody seen the shit. Then all this shit spread like wildfire. And it's another way to interpret your world, interpret your universe, because the universe is what mental. On Babies on Bruno, let's go a little bit deeper with this. Kenneth Grant said, what the guys are, but what psychic projections? What's the etymology of psychic? The etymology of psychic is of the mind. What's a thought? Shit, it's this simple. Close your eyes. Think about an apple. Or should I say imagine an apple? Whichever one. They're both the same difference. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of the same, things, thoughts, and imagination. One is just more refined. But anyways, if you think about it or imagine the apple, you have created an image of an apple within your mind. Let me say this one more time. Create an image of an apple within your mind right now. Let me say that. You create an image of an apple in your mind right now. Maybe it's a red apple, a green apple, a taffy apple. I don't give a fuck on bro now. But you have created that apple in your mind. And with that image, you just created an image. And it says right here, image in heaven. For the gods are but psychic projections. You just created an image in heaven. Get your shit together. Because what is the heavens? It's just the ethers. You just projected the light from your mind. Because how are you seeing the apple that you projected? Not only are you projecting the apple that you just imaged, you also seeing that you projected it. You have like double light power. And what would you use with your mind to project that light? And what would you use with your mind to project that light? Because there has to be some explanation for this shit. In comes the motherfucking on bro now. In comes the motherfucking photons. Yeah. In comes photons. Good. Coming to have a party. On bro them photon part coming to have a photon party. Y'all like to take photography. Y'all love photography like a motherfucker. And that's why because we are light. Our mind is light. It's photon light. We love photos. With your photogenic pose, with your posing, and so on, bro. Now that's the psyche. That's the mind. You've been doing photography your whole fucking life. You have a perception of this realm. That's your angle. Ideally, once we created a tunnel, this was from Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock. Ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, they say, twin, the exchange of photons flows in what? Both directions. Ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow in both directions. Light, 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 light. Shit flowing in both directions. It's the light energy. In cases we are healing each other, we send more photons. What's a photon? The etymology of photon is what? A light. Wait a minute. The etymology of light, photon, a particle of light. Wait a minute. The guys are but what? Psychic projections. You have the psyche, which is the mind, and you have the light, which is the photon. A psychic projection. You are projection. The gods are but what? Thought forms. I told your ass to think about an apple, dream about an apple. You just projected the apple from your mind. It is now a psychic projection. You are the psych. You creating the tunnels, and you can prove it with your own mind right the fuck now. Because that's how knowledge hit these days. Bro, now you really ain't gotta. You can use yourself, good. Bro, you the lab this time. They've been kind of saying this for the longest. You can use yourself. Just close your eyes and project an apple. Ta-da! Psychic projection. Next. Bro, look, next. But anyways, on a deeper level, we need some more science to this. So here you go. This mechanism is precisely what Dr. Glenn Ryan observed in his DNA experiments. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from a human placenta, whereas people feeling love were able to what? Were able to beam additional photons into the same DNA. Let me say this one more time. This mechanism is precisely what Dr. Glein observed in DNA experiments. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from a human placenta. They pull the photons out of the DNA from a human placenta. Whereas people feeling love were able to beam additional photons into that same DNA. You got an angry motherfucking God. You need to ask yourself why your God's so motherfucking angry. Bro, and why these guys angry and you haven't followed my laws and all of y'all gonna get fucked up. Because it says when the shit is angry, it pulls the photons out of the DNA. You have a genetic code. You had a placenta once. So what the fuck you think happening to you when you tap into deities that's angry as hell and is gonna punish everybody? And you the fearful one. Because it definitely says to do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by casting them to feel negative emotions such as guilt and fear. Good tunnel set up, light energy. That's why I'm a jealous God and you should have none before me. Don't have no other idols, no images, no nothing. Because all of the tunnels of light. It's just too many tunnels. You're giving tunnels of light to different entities, different images. If you cut off all those other tunnels and you only give it to me, then my energy gets even more powerful. Because remember, I gain energy and momentum from the ones who think it's greater than themselves, which everybody do. Nobody puts themselves. When we say we goddesses and gods, that's why just lose their mind. They, what the fuck? Hell no, because you've been programmed to make everything greater than you. You're a program. Good. It's just too much in you. Always been said that everything great was outside yourself. You had to reach it. You don't know that the greatness is within yourself. You already thought this shit. Some of y'all already wrote these ancient books. This shit is just returning back to you. Who wrote the fucking books? This shit was within you. They were writing for what was within their minds. So all of this magnificent shit you give into these energies, you better look at your mind. But you know this to be true, because go play a fucking video game. Go watch a movie. Go look at all this creation out here. You've done nothing but create it since you've been here. Go look at the new dances. Go look at any fucking thing. Everything's just creation like a motherfucker. Kind of proved you to God. Excuse the fuck out of me. But anyways, you're looking for something greater than thyself, and you're the greatness. It's that simple. I'm sorry, guys. Bro, that's fucked up that we in such a programming. We gotta say sorry. That's where we at with our shit, twin. We gotta say sorry that you great. Like, I'm sorry that you great, twin. That's how program we is. Bro, now. Like, damn. Anyways, on a deeper level, let's go into this some more. If you stare at somebody, you think about them. If you stare at somebody, you think about them. It says photon tunnels, the light is opened up. It says that the placenta, a tunnel was opened up. If the placenta DNA, if people was feeling love and energy, they put photons in it. If they was feeling hatred energy, they took photons out of it. So that represents an implication that there is some type of tunnel set up where there's a transfer of energy when you're thinking about shit. You feel me? We can cross-reference this with Night Side of Eden with creating magical entities that thought gods are thought forms. Tunnels have set up. You're thinking about something, so that energy is set up. Let's go a little bit deeper with this. If I'm sitting in one room and you sitting in another room and you watching me through a camera on your phone or some shit, like damn near kind of like now, there's a 59% chance that I'm feeling the registration of energy. Dr. William Brown proved that simply staring at someone is enough to trigger their bodies to have an excited response, even at a distance, when there is no physical line of sight between the two individuals. I can't see you, but you can see me. 59% of the time, my skin is registering the change. Get your shit together. This is very likely caused by the same. This is very likely caused by the same energetic mechanism we have been describing. What's the energetic mechanism we've been describing? The tunnels of photon light set up when you focus on motherfuckers, on babies, on brother, on the brethren. And let me, before we even get in this test, let me show y'all. Everybody double tap the screen. Let's see who. Only double tap the screen if you rocking with this shit. Right? If you're rocking with this message, if you understand what's going on, double tap the screen. If you do not know what's going on or whatever, don't say shit. It's all good. I don't give a fuck on bro now. Only rock with this shit if you want to, twin. On bro now. No, I'm just trying to see something real quick. Bro, I'm trying to see something. You know when somebody say that thing on some bullshit. I'm just trying to see something real quick. Like, what you want? All right, Tara, I appreciate you. Lamb Love 444. I understand on babies on Bronum. I appreciate you, gang. Ass Short Thing. I see the likes on Bronum. Trace Mystical Jewels. Of course, I see you on Bronum. You know how we go down. OBs. Oh, we got some of Bronums in the house. Walker AAP on bro them. I see you, twin. Thanks for the follows. Tokyo, of course, I see you, twin. Thank you for the likes on babies on bro them. Running tree up in this each on bro them. We got some indigenous in this month on bro them. A running tree on bro them. Under the willow tree. All right, I see you, gang. Okay. Now, what did I just do? Why did I just do that? Motherfucker, didn't I just tell you, oh, babies, on bro, them on the brothers ain't say twin? I gotta get ignorant. Oh, babies, on bro, them ain't say twin. Didn't I just tell you, ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flows in both directions. So with me saying your name, because you are double tapping the screen, because you rock with this shit, I'm returning the energy by recognizing your existence, by saying your entity's name on this app. It's the energy is being returned, and then 30 other people just heard your name. Now all that energy is being what? It's the 360. It's the cipher. Get your shit together. We don't, bro. When we read the books, you can apply this. I just said after you're done reading, you can use yourself as the science. You can feel the energy surge. As I say, hey, I appreciate the likes, appreciate the whoop de whoop. Thank you, Miss Universe. I appreciate it, gang. OG Fuego, I see you, twin. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Energy exchange, photon tunnels of light switched up. But hey, but remember though that I'm already giving the original energy. So it's okay for y'all to like it without me saying y'all name because I'm already up here giving. You're already receiving the energy for up front. You double tapping the screen. It's just you reciprocating me. I'm just taking this shit extra because I'm an extra ass. I got extra light on bro them. I got extra lights, win on bro them. I got extra light to give. Here, come get some of this shit on bro because it's just thought processes. All it could do is on bro now. Anyways, let's go a little bit deeper with this shit. They say twin. All right, let's go a little bit deeper with this now. In the art of being studied at, like I said, at computer-generated random moments, a participant in the room was asked to suddenly stare intently at the man's face on the television screen. Surprisingly, 59% of the time, the man was being stared at. The man was being stared at. His skin had a sudden shock reaction. It worked with women just as well as men, again and again. A 59% reaction is fully 9% above random chance. Get your shit together. That means when somebody looking at you from the other room, looking at you from another camera, your skin gonna jump. Your skin gonna register something 9% above random. So if 30 people watching you, 300 people view your shit, 500 people view your shit, then there is an energy exchange. Get your shit together. Bro, them, and that's think of Facebook, think of Instagram, think of YouTube, think of TikTok. TikTok. Why you think they're trying to close all this shit down? It's just taking too much energy. Bro, them from what? From your entities that want the power. Everybody bidding for that power of your energy, your attention. Because you only feel the only people that want to be alone is spiritual, bro, because they hermits, hermeticism, transformation. You got to be on your own to really think your deepest thoughts. Most people want to be validated. Most people need to be seen. Most people need to be done. I just said in my last live, every time I used to walk, twin, if I was in the hood walk, it'll be gone anywhere really, and it's around bro. Now it'd be quiet as hell. You won't hear nothing. As soon as the car drive around, you didn't hear nothing. Next thing you know, you gotta hear the beats. Dum. They gotta turn their music on. Why? Is it because they trying to drain my energy on purpose? No, but it's subconscious. If I play my music, people gonna hear it, people gonna look. If people look, they think. If they hear, they think. Now I have validated your existence. There's some type of energy surge. The tunnel has been set up. This is why when people get in the public, they get loud and shit. Oh, yeah, whoa, good up. You damn. You extra. Oh, bro, there. You extra. You want to be, got to get that energy. Oh, bro, now. Look at me. It's very important to the science. Oh, bro, now. And that's where you're getting your trolls from. Because you didn't know a troll existed until they said some crazy shit online. You don't get trolls in real life. You ain't never seen a troll in real life. Just say some crazy. You be what? Good. Oh, it'll never happen. Do it up here though. It's a troll a day. Keep a nigga away on bro now. It's a troll a day. He's always saying something crazy online though, ain't it? On bro now. Because that's just how the game go. Because they gotta get your energy. Ain't nobody thinking about them. Ain't nobody even know they existed. So what do? They gotta. You'll see this. People come around and they look for something to disagree with. Look for something to da with. They get online and look for it, like that's the live call. They looking for somebody that energy, because now you gonna focus on me, and I'll say the craziest shit ever on bro now. It be some shit that don't even make sense, twin. On bro now, toilets shouldn't have handles. On bro now, tap in if you disagree. You what? Oh bro now, what, bruh? Are aliens real? Oh, bro, just extra shit, twin, just to get your energy, twin. And you couldn't get up there and get mad. Oh, what? Shit. Got your ass. He got you. Bro, no. Remember the movie The Trolls basically told the trolls it backwards. The light beings, the Birkins wanted that energy. But see, both the light and the darkness, we are here to learn a lesson about each other. Because if the shorty never felt the darkness, she would have never appreciated her light again. She was just too cheery all the fucking time. And the darkness, they need the light because they too dark all the time. So they merged that shit together. Then you got the Bergens and the trolls. So you look, trolls are some type of reminder and an indication of your light. You ain't got, basically, as they said in the rap shit, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, twin. That's what I'm trying to say, gang. Oh, bro, look, let's simplify this. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Everything they said in the hood, the club, all that shit. Remember that shit? Shit like that, twin. That's a good indication. If you get it, it's just trolling you. If you get it, it's just playing with your energy and just fucking with you. On babies, on bro, them on the brethren. This is a good indication. You got your light probably popping and they want some of that. They want that tunnel set up so you can think about them. You ain't thinking about them enough. They need that. They want that energy. They want to be thought about. They want to be validated. Here come the bullshit. They can't just say, hey, I love you, bro. I see what you're doing. That's the way to really get it. It's just through your love, but you got to put down your ego. It's hard for us to do that. Bro, but anyways, and I'm not speaking that I'm holier than thou. We all do it, twin. Bro, I'm not holier than thou. So don't get this fucked up. But we ain't here to focus on me. Focus on it. We only here to focus on this knowledge on babies, on bro, on brothers, and safety. Now, on a deeper level, though, let me go back into this shit. The art of being stared at, like I said, the system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their faces on currency may have well been getting energy transfers from their people every time they looked at the currency in their pocket. So that money, yun. You can't have no fun, yun. On bro now. Yeah, that money, yun is also channeling probably your energy to it subconsciously. And remember, some of these individuals on this money, probably all these, because put the property over the human rights. They put the material over the individual, the matter of the mother. On bro now, that's real talk. I'm just saying. All these niggas on here voted for slaves and shit. Oh, bro, they're like, yes. Oh, bro, didn't even think about it. You damn, you ain't even gonna think about it? Yes. Sign that shit. You hold on, bro. Let's think about this. The shit is gonna. And guess what? On bro, them 100 years later, millions of. I read the Civil War. Have you read the Civil War? Oh, you don't know about the Antietam battle? The millions of niggas got their leg blowed off in Vietnam. So, a million, hundred, like, yo, people had to pay for that shit later. I'm just saying. Like, millions of people, piles of arms and legs. Have you read the Civil War? Good. Do you know what happens when a cannonball hits you? On bro now. They blow shit off on bro. Now I'm just saying, twin, that is some horrific shit. But anyways, that's warfare. Like, whatever. Like you just gotta sit in one, and they just stand. You know, in these days, these niggas don't duck shit or get out the way. You stand in one spot. That you see the aiming at you. You just stand there. They take turns just shooting at each other on bro now. Ain't no get out the way, bro. They about to no, because you're sitting there like this. But fire, that shit you see in the movies. They just point at each other. They be right in each other's faces. Boom! You just start dropping. You don't even move. You just look at your guy like, damn, that one didn't hit me. Oh, bro, them cannonballs just aiming right at you. You see them light them. If you move, you get in court martial. Like you can't be like, all right, bro, this shit pointed right at me. I can't move. They like stay right the fuck there. Oh, bro, them goofy shit, twin. Because they had to concentrate the fire. Because they gun back then the shit wasn't as accurate as it was. So you have to concentrate all the energy to one spot. But anyways, I'm a war buff. Bro, I've been read many different things, y'all. So but that's some little shit. But like I said, that same energy created that energy. On babies, on bro, them, on the brothers. Put your shirt back on. I ain't never had a shirt in the first place on bro now. But you know what? I won't put a shirt back on, but I will put you on the block list. Ha, blah. On bro now. I wrote that one last night. I was waiting on that one. I wrote that block last night. Look, I wrote that block quote last night. I won't put a shirt back on, but I will put you on the block list. All right, now on a deeper level, even that right there represents a what? It just represents an energy transfer. Ain't nobody worried about this shit on bro now. You the only one in here looking at my nobody don't give a fuck about this shit on bro now. It's just energy transfers. You gotta get somebody to think about you. So even in a trolling way, you be saying shit. That's when you know when somebody trying to clown you, but they be with your broke ass. You be, yes, that shit ain't funny to it. Oh, bro, they try to laugh, but get on your ass with your broke ass. Boy, you ain't got shit, do you? You hold on. Are you laughing with me or at me, gang? Oh, bro, you better pay the fuck attention. All right, but anyways, on a deeper level, photography will represent the next quantum leap in this system, potentially making transfers even more effective as the images of the leaders' faces became even clearer. Once live radio and television became available, potentially millions of people could focus on one person simultaneously in real time. And that's why when you see your stars and your celebrities and the big ones, the bigger they is, the more people that focus on them, they be what? They be glowed up. They have a lot of energy to them, a lot of da-da-da-da to them because those tunnels of light have been set up. So think about it today. Social media, all of that, all of that energy being transferred. That's why you get around them. You damn, his aura, her aura was glowing. Yeah, off the reflection of your light, because you've been thinking about them all day on bro now watching the movies, all of that. And 59% of the time, there's an energy transfer when somebody stares at you. Then when somebody think about you, there's an energy transfer. That light is being stored. That's where you're getting these glows and these auras from your celebrities, which are stars. And everybody down here can do what? See the stars. Do you understand how this shit works? Why is the most powerful entities in this realm, everybody can see it? Hmm? What's that? The sun, the moon, everything that's based on the gods. The sun, the moon, and the stars. Everybody on this earth can potentially see what? The sun, the moon, and the stars are feel the effects of them. And we made out of stardust and all that shit, carbon beings and all that shit. Carbon is the sixth most abundant element in this universe. Oh, bro, no carbon. Carbon dioxide, you literally breathe the shit out. Oh, bro, no. Trade that off with trees. All right, but anyways, so yeah, every sun, star, and moon, all of us can see it. All of us can sense it. And this seems to be the most convincing aspect of our existence because you have an astral body. The etymology of astro is what? Star. You have the astrology, where you say, I'm a Leo. I'm a Libra. Oh, bro, no. Yeah, but me, I'm a Pisces. Oh, bro, no, I'm a fish. So I don't like this. Those are my whoop-de-woos. So these stars is dictating what the fuck you gonna do today, though. You're gonna be sad today. You been gave that much power to these motherfuckers. You know I'm a Leo. God get on your. So, bro, you know, I don't know what y'all be saying. I'm just making shit up, y'all. No disrespect to anybody's shit. You know I'm a Pisces. You know I'm a Capricorn. You know I'm a Taurus. So since I'm a Taurus, you know the Taurus is just a star system. The sun goes through that star constellation, and that was the day that you was born. So you were dictating your whole basis. You already proved the power of the stars. Good. By default, your birthday, everything, your whole shit is dictated where the stars was at. Exactly. Now, on babies don't burn them on the breath, as they say, twin. So it's all about light. It's all about energy. It's all about the shit that you focus on. You feel what I'm saying? And if you want me to prove this on a deeper level, let me prove it on a deeper level to you. You feel me? Even in the aspect of what you think about in your imagination, it has a perspective of what? Power. Why do I say that? This is a ghost story. What is this ghost story about? In Greenwich Village, a ghost, an entity started to pop up. But this entity that started to pop up represented a specific aspect of just a thought process, of just a form of thinking. Oh, babies don't run them on the brothers. What does it say? But wait, this ghost may not be a member of the restless dead at all. There were never any reports of hunting there until about 20 years ago, after the house was vacated by a writer named Walter Gibson. He was and is an extraordinary prolific author. For many years, he churned out a full-length novel each month, and many of these novels were written in the house in Greenwich Village. All of them were around the spectacularly successful character Gibson created in the 1930s, that nemesis of evil known as the Shadow. If you have read The Shadows, you know that he was fond of lurking in dark alleys, dressed in a cape and broad brimmed slouch hat. Why would a shadow-like apparition suddenly appear in the old house? Could it be some kind of residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? Everything that I just told y'all. I told you that your thought form, gods are thought forms personified. I told you about the aspect of the psychic projections from the mind, and that when you think about somebody, that there's a tunnel of photon light set up. Well, if you think about an ideal or a character, a person that wrote a novel every month about a shadow apparition in a house, in that same house, a shadow apparition started to what? Identify itself, pop the fuck up. That was a documented ghost story. That same shadow entity that he wrote about every fucking month is now a shadow entity that exists in that same house. 20 years before that, he wrote it every month. So if you wrote a novel every month about a character, the character started to become an actual documented ghost story later. Because the universe is what? The universe is mental. So this projection, when we start talking about what? The psychic projections. If I say the gods and goddesses are just images, they're psychic projections. What's the psyche? Your mind. You know you got that. You use your mind to think about an apple. The projection is what? The photon light that is emitted. The photon light that is emitted from your mind. When we think about somebody, a tunnel of photon light is emitted from each other. They proved it with a DNA placenta. When they thought positive thoughts for the DNA placenta, the DNA of a placenta, photons was beamed into it. They could study that. When they thought negative, the photon light was getting drawn out of it. You set up tunnels when you think about things. You know this to be true because if you ain't thought about somebody in a long time and then you just randomly think about them, they usually pop up. But it just has to do with the power of your mind. Your synchronicities prove the power of your mind. That's why when you thought about somebody, they popped up. The more powerful your psyche is, the mind, the more it registers with their energy to hit you up or for y'all to cross lines or cross paths. I don't fuck who it is. You just be crossing paths like, damn, I just mentioned your ass yesterday. That should be happening. It'd be crazy, twin. Let's go deeper with this. The art of being stared at. 59% of the time, if somebody stared at you on babies on brought up on the breath and say, twin, guess what? If somebody was staring at you 59% of the time, there was a register within your skin, and there wasn't a direct way of them to see you. The other person was in a room. They was looking at them from another room. They skin jumped 59% of the time. We fast forward, if we keep on going with this even deeper, these are psychic projections or just think people looking at you, they thinking about you. So you are feeling the reaction of it. On bro now. Go a little bit deeper. All your money got faces on it for a reason, baby. Images, photographs, photography, thought processes, subconscious. And this is why McDonald's got the golden arches. This is why this has this sign. This is why this has this sign. When you see the sign, it constitutes an ideal. And I just made up a motherfucking word because we can do that. We are bronims. Constituate. On bronim, I'm just saying shit, twin. Constituated. Shit sounds smart though. Oh, bronim. Constituated. Oh, bro, yeah, I constituted my I would like to constitute my finances. Sound like you just go in the bank and say that they just start giving you money. Oh, bro, I like to constitute my look. You scratching your head and shit. I like to constitute my finances. We'll be right back. Look, they start whispering. Come back. We hit you with that bag. This is how all think, oh, bro. It don't work like that, y'all. Oh, bro, that's my imagination. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. I like to constitute my finances. Oh, bro. All right. Anyways, on some real shit though, twin. If we could, this goes so far that when we talk about the money, when we talk about celebrities, all of that, so many people thinking about them, so many people looking at them. This is why they do things to get you to gossip about them. They'll do anything. On bro, now they'll do anything they can to get you to pay the attention, because the attention, the energy, the currency of your attention. That's why a troll exists. Like I said, you do not know a troll exists until they troll your ass. You didn't even know he was there until he said some crazy shit that you know. Don't even like nobody think bro just saying shit, twin. You feel what I'm saying? On bro now. Trolling and some shit like that. You feel me? On the babies, on bro, them on the brothers. That's real talk. Now, it says right here, there's an old house on a tree-lined tree. And like I said, when we can prove this in real life, because what? This writer right here, Walter Gibson, wrote an apparition about an apparition of a ghost. He wrote an apparition about a ghost every month, and the apparition started to pop up in the house. It's called The Shadow. It says, why would a shadow? This is from Robert Keel's book, Montauk Projects. And remember, all these books are different documents. We on our fourth book. Why would a shadow like apparition suddenly appear in an old house? Could it be some kind of residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? We do know that some people can move objects, even bend spoons and keys, with the powers of their minds alone. Mental telepathy is now a tested and verified phenomenon, and about 10% of the population have the ability to see above and beyond a narrow spectrum of visible light. The Tibetans believe that advanced human minds can manipulate these invisible energies into visible forms called tulpas. Now, look, it says it believes that the mind can manipulate these invisible energies or tulpas or thought projections. What did I say your gods are? Psychic projections. What is the etymology of psychic? The mind, the soul, the psyche, the psychic. What does a projection need? A light, which is what? The particles of photons that is emitted from what? The mind. What is a god and a goddess? A thought form that gain momentum over time from what? Your psychic projection. The more projections, the better. The more people, the better. This is why you get the whole preach from the rooftops and spread this shit to everybody, because the more people that believe it, the more whoop-de-whoop, the more powerful the entity becomes. Over time, a single thought had transferred from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful is what? Gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. To the point that if one individual, he wasn't creating a religion, he was just writing fantasy horror books, the entity started to pop up in the real world. Exactly how he wrote it. The shadow with the hat, with the long coat. Exactly how he wrote the story is exactly how that entity popped up in Greenwich Village. A strange ghost story. A rise brim slouch hat pulled over his eyes, slinking from room to room. Walter Gibson was a prolific writer in that same house. He churned out a novel every fucking month, a full-length each novel, and many of those novels were written in the house of Greenwich Village. All of them were centered around a spectacularly successful character Gibson created in the 1930s. A character. What are the gods in here? What are these prophets and these entities? They're gods. They're characters. Good. You created your entities. That's why they actually exist now. We're probably changing history with our beliefs. On bro, now we probably changing history to the beliefs. On bro, now let me go a little bit further with this shit, gang. It says right here, give me 1 second for questions and all of that. Give me 1 second. They claim that this is another realm. One possesses a subtle body and relies on senses that are not always associated with specific organs in that body. They asserted that it is a dimension populated by many spiritual teachers or imams, and sometimes called it the country of the hidden imam. They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of alim atil thought or thought. Let me go a little bit deeper with this shit, twin. And somebody thought something that said from the mental residue an entity was created. On babies, on brother, on the brethren, from a mental entity, from a thought form, a mental entity was created when somebody thought about it. Well, the 12th century Persian Sufis also employed deep trance-like meditation to visit the land where what? The spirits dwell. And the land where the spirits dwell. They asserted that it is a dimension populated by many spiritual teachers or imams, and sometimes called it the country of the hidden imams. That's the spiritual teachers. The spiritual teachers had a land where the spirituals dwell. The Persian Sufis, get your shit together. What's that mean? They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of what? Alim Abdithar, or thought. Even space itself, including nearness, distance, and far places, were created by thought. What was their spiritual world created out of, y'all? This is from Michael Tobin's Holographic Universe. That can be cross-referenced with every fucking book I just read. Their spiritual world of the spiritual teachers is where the what? The alim or thought. It was created out of thought. It goes a little bit deeper. Nor was it a landscape created by only one mind. Rather, it was a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. In Michael Cunningham's book, it says what? And this is two Michaels too. In Michael Cunningham's book, it says that as more people adopted these understandings of the events and actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms did what? They gained momentum and energy. It says in this document, Michael Topic, what? It was not a landscape created by one mind. Rather, it was a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. It says right here, over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what we are now considered some of the most powerful as gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. Boy, we got so many cross references. You could weave a web with this one. Bro, that we did. This is 360 pack number 13. Think the Unthinkable. Anybody want access to the documents, 360 documents on Cash App, leave your email in the Cash App notes. The link is in the bio. All the books, the research, everything you got access to. Support your fellow old brethren. Get your 360 packs. Get your books. Get your bro now. Get your shit, twin. Get your 360 packs. These are books, research paper, the screenshots. I put all the research in here already. I already put it all together. See the page numbers down there. Synchronicity key 50H51. Whatever that is, entities page, creating magical entities. I put the page numbers, I put the books, and I put the actual screenshot in it with the illustrations. This is what I'm teaching from. You have access to. It's that simple. This is the 13th 360 pack. So every 360 pack harbors a different ideology, a different whatever. So all of them are set up this exact same way. For example, this is 360 pack number 13. Do we have any other more 360 packs up in this? Genre. 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder. 360 pack number 7, spider webs in universe. Just so much information, y'all. Bro, no, so get your 360 packs. Don't get quiet now. Bro, no, get your 360 packs. Don't get quiet now, gang. Bro, no, don't get quiet now. Everybody double tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. For real, for real. All right, but anyways, enough of that. Alim Atidal is what? It's thought. Even space itself, including nearness, distance, and far off places, were created by what? They were created by thought. Everything is thought. And thoughts are what? They're psychic projections. Because psychic is what? Of the mind. And projection denotes what? Light. And light is denoted from what? Your mind. Is what? A thought. Because it denotes the photons. Because a tunnel is set up. When you think about somebody, you create the tunnel of what? The photon light, boy. Get your shit together, Ray. Say, twin. That's the science we proving. That's why when I wrote about this entity every motherfucking month inside of the house on Babies on Bro and was busting off these stories, the entity started to pop up in the house. It started to gain momentum. The more and more people read that book, the more and more he wrote about this shit, that it started to exist. Cross-reference this with go back in, that was in the 1930s and 40s here. Go back to 12th century Persian Sufis Their spiritual world is a spiritual world where the spiritual teachers lay, and is a spiritual world created by the thoughts, the imagination of many people. These are called They say, twin, well, I would say cross reference, but these go to 360 pack number 7. These are called synchronicities. The universe is revealing itself through synchronicity. It orchestrates the events, people, and environment and lining them up so that you are exactly where you need to be. Synchronicity takes place like a vibrational beacon that transmits a divine message or code sign back to you that indicates that you are in alignment or on the right path. On bro now. And that's why I probably said, that's why the spirit probably said, let me just cook. On bro, don't just let them cook, twin. The universe gonna align everything for you. Synchronicity takes place like a vibrational beacon. It's just a divine message. That's why we could jump from 5 or 6 different books that have all different topics, but they all saying the same thing. Because everything is about alignment. On bro them, it's just too easy. It's just too easy, man. On bro them. So if you go back into this, what it says 360 pack number 13, Think the Unthinkable, A say twin. What is we talking about again? These psychic projections. And what's the etymology of psychic? The mind. And what's a projection need? A light. And what kind of world do you live in? In comes what? The holographic universe. Appreciate the pledge, twin on bro them. I ain't even said nothing. My bro is always coming through. Make sure I should have already sent this to you, but if I did, I'm gonna send this to you. All my broniums, get this document. I know y'all appreciate this knowledge and stuff, and we are expanding. This one takes a lot of mental energy, y'all. So shout out to Trace, big love to Trace. You know what I'm saying? She been supporting this though, y'all. Bro, in 4 minutes. So shout out to the all the ones that support this, because I can't do this by myself. Bro, now I'm just saying. I know y'all don't think what you think I got on bro now. I don't know what y'all think behind me. I'll turn this shit off. Bro now. I don't know what you think behind this green screen. Bro now. We out here, twin. We out here. Bro now, we out here, guys. I don't know what y'all think behind this green screen, twin. Bro now. So I appreciate everybody supporting this shit. It always help the people, help the family, all that. I appreciate y'all guys. It looks like a honeycomb. I've seen it before. Yeah, well, you got that whole carbonized aspect, but this is a holographic projection. This actually represents a teaching of the I Ching, which is a Chinese aspect of a binary code. The I Ching represents a binary code, a computation. The I Ching system can be matched with that Yoruba shit, because it's also a binary code of the Ifas and the Odus, how they tell their little system. And guess what else is a binary code? The way that your computers process, because everything, even your spiritual shit, is just the processes of the deeper aspects of your mind, good? Because the universe is mental. It's all holographic. It's a projection. That's why the 256, shout out Potolo Bams, the 256 matches the 256 EFUS, the old dudes, matching the 256 secretions of the Spider Queen of infinite space. Because then what does it say right there? 256 is an important number in the binary space. Wait a minute, the binary space. Stay with me here. I definitely just said this Persian Sufi said that all space, including nearness, distance, and far off, were just created by thought. Boy, you better get your shit together. I Ching says what? This is the essential way to explain the I Ching system as the foundation of the computer binary code, numbering systems in the human gene code. Your genetics that emit light. Boy, you just a photon light genetic thought creation. I don't know what the fuck we is at this point. We ain't human. Bro, we need to start calling ourselves human. They need to find something new for us. No, we something, bro. No, we're more than this shit. They need to transcend that name. We need human beings need to sit down and find a new name for us. Bro, no, we some light projecting bacteriophage bacteria. Bro, we're not human, bro. Bro, now, what the fuck is, you think you're a human? Then what? You have period. What are these inside of you then? Why are you walking around with more bacteriophage than human cells? That are isocohedral pyramid shaped, and hold DNA in this head. that transfer genetics from organism to organism and can be activated after death. And three of the metals can create a black hole, Einstein-Rosenberg, which is a space in between time and shit like that. Please explain this to me. How the fuck is we're not human, bro? We can't be, twin. Am I capping? On bro now, isocohedral. Go look this up, y'all. You have more phages than human cells. Isocohedral, pyramid shaped, transferring genetics from the head down to the tail into different organisms, designed the same way the pyramids are designed. Highly advanced priest, I see you, twin. What's good with you, twin? Y'all make sure y'all follow my brethrens in them if on bro now. Come on, bruh. Yeah. Ask yourself, are you really human? Or what are we? Or is that something they created for us to limit us? Our minds created it because we scared of what? We scared of our own power. Good. We keep choosing red pill or blue pill. Eat both them motherfuckers. Home bro now. Fuck you. Let me get both them bitches. Huh? What? Confused Morpheus. You can't do that. Why can't I? Good. Oh, bro, why can't I, twin? I'm just saying. All right. Anyways. So we talking about what? It's very important that we keep saying, I'm in a holographic universe. Well, we just told you your gods are psychic projections. A holograph needs what to work, twin? What does a holograph need to work specifically? Light. Projections. You have the projection. What is the projection of your light, which we could say has the intensity of a laser? Your photon, your particle of light, your photon energy. And when you think about somebody, think about something, you start a tunnel of the photon light. That's precisely what happened with the story of Walter Gibson when he wrote about this motherfucking entity, a novel a month. You know how much it takes to write a novel? The character, the story, the book, the place, the time. Oh, you know, novels is creation. It's not what creation is, just transformation. Because it's just energy. Energy has always existed. You didn't create energy. You're just transforming energy that's already there. This shit getting sinister, ain't it? Oh, bro, this shit started getting sinister. Started to tap into my villain shit. Oh, bro, now, I should dust off my Batman 23s. Oh, bro, now, I want to put on my villain glasses. This is more villain-like. Oh, bro, now, but anyways, the thought projections is a holographic universe, twin, and to use a holograph, you need a projection. And that's exactly what it says at the bottom right there. Long-term memory and quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides, holographic photons formed by dual waves and Mount Tubular mirrors. Now I'm about to hook y'all up. 360 pack. Number 9, Lightning with a Splash of Thunder. This one right here, twin. Hey, say, twin, go to Dr. Blend's functionary book. You know how I love to use the Dr. Blend's book, Rainbow Bridge. Oh, bro, Nil. We just said that your world is a projection, a holograph. On bro, Nil. On babies, on bro, Nil. It's a holograph, ain't it? And what it say right here? Somebody passed. What do you do when you watch holographs and whatever? It's like watching a movie. Somebody passed me the popcorn. The parade I see in front of me is a charade passing out of my brain, acting before I knew it. Who's zooming whom? My mind chooses, then my brain performs the preview. I observe it in the dream past as a review in the literal present. Any event we see is at least 50 milliseconds old. It is already in the dream past. Between our initial glyphs and our second registration, senses of it changes have occurred. If we were to superimpose the first instance with the second image, the pictures would change. Despite the fact that we are watching a movie of the dream past through the consciousness that we project, called our life, our brains convince us that we are engaged, partaking and affecting the movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. What's up, Solo Bolo? What's up with y'all? What up, everybody stepping in? I see you, twin. I see y'all, gang. I see y'all, gang. Oh, bro, no. Hey. All right. Anyways, on bro, no. You can just start doing shit that don't even make sense. All right. Anyways, on babies, on brother, on the brethren, say twin. Like I said, though, if you project things, you project these things in our life. The universe is mental. Once again, the word projection has came out of nowhere. And we already talked about your holographic universes, which is an aspect of a projection. And we talked about your gods as images or psychic projections. And isn't everything around you simply an image? No, everything around you is a fucking image. The image of the bed, the image of the house, the image of the window, the image of my finger, the image of my toe, big toe. Good. They're images. They're projections psychically from the mind. Because the mind is the light. The darkness, close your eyes, is what you need to intensify the projection. Just like when you watch a movie, you do what? Turn the lights off. You turn the fucking lights off. Good. And then the movie be busting. And just like Dr. Blinn said, somebody passed me the popcorn. It's time to watch the movie of life, the movie of projection. And depending upon your mind and the conditioning of your thoughts is the conditioning of your life. Depending on the gods and deities that you tapped into, that's going to represent your higher energies and your higher self. So it's up to you. You use the gods as reflections of higher aspects of yourself. The Yahweh is the more dictative aspect of your higher self. This God is the more whoop-de-woo of your higher self. This God is the more divine feminine principle of your higher self. This God is the keeper of the books of your higher self. This God is the whoop-de-woo. That's why they all have roles and positions and angels and angles of light, the frequencies. Archangels. You know what an arch is? An arch is built to support a foundation. What would be the foundation of a God entity? The foundation is the entity itself. So the archangels is what supports the gods, which are just the messengers of the angels of light, the frequencies. This is where you're getting these 70. That's why the demons and the angels came later after the God. Then you get the 72 demons of Goetia. Then you get the 72 whoop-de-woo. And they all are matching within all the cultures. Because people are you sharing the same collective consciousness, just a different interpretation of the light. Good. Bro, now you projecting the same movie in a different way. Come out in different ways. Every movie is just the same movie in a different way. This is why in a holograph, it definitely says, they say to it, this is why it definitely says in a holograph on Babies on Burnham on the Brothers, is definitely saying right here, twin. What does it say right here? Unlike normal photographs, every portion of a piece of holographic film contains all the information of the whole. On Bronell, this is a holographic plate is broken into fragments. Each piece can still be used to what? Each piece can still be used to reconstruct the entire image. On Bronell, you feel me? I like fairies, nixies, and the ohms. Well, then you're tapping into that energy. You're tapping into those primal energies, and those are astral entities that actually exist that represent primal thought forms of the ones that came way before us. They represent different powers, different energies. Everything y'all into on a mythical level has some mythical aspect because you have mystic things happening around you right now. Shout out, what's your name? Shout out to Trace Mystical Jewels. Mystical things are happening to you right now. The mystery aspect of things, the mysterious, the unknown, the other aspects of our psyche. And when you perceive these energies, that's why they're perceived as fairies. That's why they mixies and gnomes and all this weird shit. Remember, in this document, it's very important. Appreciate the gifts, twin. It's very important. That's why I just said, they say, twin, it's very important that when we read this book again by Robert Kill, the Montauk Projects, about 10% of the population has the ability to see above and beyond a narrow spectrum of visible light. And the photon energy is emitted when we think about things. If you close your eyes and think about an apple, what's making you see the image of the apple? You are creating the photon tunnel light image, the tunnel that created the apple. Wherever you place it within the ethers, you can put it on the wall, put it anywhere. You can see that apple within your mind. You are projecting the photon light from your mind. The projection of the apple is being created. Well, 10% of the population can sense that energy. They can sense that shit. Do you see that? Oh, bro, and then you know this to be true because you can sense people's thoughts, you can sense people's energy, you can sense how people feel. You sensing their energy on a different level. Some people can actually just see that shit. 10%. The Tibetans believe that the human mind can manipulate these invisible energies. What's the energy? What is energy, y'all? On bro now. In comes Walter Russell's book. Gotta have that Walter Russell. In comes the mind is expressed in light. Light is the storehouse of the energy of thinking mind. What's our light? The photon tunnels that's created when you just thought about that apple is the energy of the thinking mind. The energy of the universe is the energy of thinking mind. The universe is a universe of energy. Energy is expressed in light. The darkness is so, this is school of enlightenment and darkness. The darkness is so important because think of an apple with your eyes open. Cool. But when you think of an apple with your eyes closed, like that image intensifies. And this is why when you go to sleep at night and you dream, the images of your dream state and your fluid state of the astral realm intensify. And you start seeing all these entities, people that passed away, those your astral realms, all those thought forms, all your shadows start to intensify into real things, your fears, all that shit. You start having these crazy, that shit real, twin. The astral realm. You have access to the astral realm where these entities exist. Now you're seeing angels and whoop-de-woo. And he told me that, all right then, thought forms. They have these thought forms gain their own momentum. Just like anybody else, you pump the fuck up. On bro, now they start being like, shit, I am the shit. They said I'm the shit, so they the shit down. You made these entities greater than you, so now they are greater than you. When you understand that you have a relationship and it is a reflection of you, now we talking. And that's why people get mad when you be like, I'm a goddess, I'm a god. They be, don't say that on bro now. And then the next time they tell you, well, then do something, make a miracle. Then you tell their ass, then no, it's you tell your God to make a miracle. Express a miracle to me. They'll get their feelings hurt in this beach. No, for real though, since I gotta do some shit right now, no, tell your God to make lightning strike. Your God can't do it, so why the fuck I gotta do it? Bitch, don't piss me off today. Bro, no, don't make me mad. Bro, no, I'm just saying. If you can't get this nigga to conjure up any lightning right the fuck now, why the fuck should you do what? God was made in my image. Ain't that funny? Bro, no, I'm just saying. You can't even get, if you can't get your God to do this shit, then they shouldn't be asking you what you should be doing to light up your image and what you need to do to prove that you're God. Your God is your transformation. Your God is your creation because you're coming at their thought forms. You're coming at these primal thought forms. It's really not their anger. It's the anger of these primal thought forms because now they can't get your light. They can't get your energy. That's why you will have no God before me. I am the one and only. I am a jealous God. What is he jealous of? The mind, your light, good. So if they told you in Gnosticism, Sophia gave you the divine spark, the light, the photon tunnels that set up where you exchange light through your thought. That's why you can close your eyes and create an apple with your mind and then go get one from the motherfucking stove. That's how powerful this shit is. So you have the divine spark within you. That's your mind. On Bronell, which is your heart, which is your love. It's all that shit together. It's all the energy that's in motion because it's just energy. The energy of the universe is the energy of the mind. The gods are but what? The gods are but, psychic projections. The etymology of psychic is what? Let me get out your way, twin. The etymology of psychic is of the motherfucking mind. Or the mental. A projection is what? It denotes and needs light and darkness. And you have both. And you got both. You got night and day. Like you got the darkness and the light. Because a movie, when you go to the movies, what happens? They turn down the dark screen. They turn down the lights. And then they project the movie onto a screen and you watch that motherfucker. And you be entertained. And boy, has this life been entertaining. On bro now. Psychic projections. And if I keep getting you to think about an apple this whole hour, after this lecture, you're going to be what? Tired. Because you're emitting your energy, your light. What's good with you, fam? I be seeing you out here. I see you, twin. What's good with you, gang? On babies, on brother, on brothers, I say, twin. On bro, no. Shout out, I am Rihanna. I see you, twin. Shout out all my bro, no, stepping up in here. I see you, twin. On bro, no. Now, on a deeper level, the whole perspective is you doing what? You projecting what? You projecting your light. Appreciate the roses, twin. Y'all make sure y'all follow gang. You know, I am Rihanna. Y'all make sure y'all follow all the your fellow old babies on brother, my brothers. That be coming up here showing love. When you think about things and you project that specific light, You are starting to create that image. And that's why sometimes you have them crazy thoughts. It is what it is. But to repeat it over and over and over and over again, it becomes like a constant projection. That's how you can manifest things into the physical type shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know how shit passed through. You be like, what the fuck was that? Oh, bro, now. But that's going, you know what I'm saying? That's some deeper shit. We shit. That's some conscious shadow shit right there on bro now. But when you constantly think of the entity over and over, then you can manifest it in the physical. And that's why I find this story so remarkable that Walter Gibson wrote a novel every month about a shadow entity. In the shadow entity started to pop up in the house exactly how he wrote the character. But think of all the intense concentration and mind thoughts and whatever you had to think to write that story for that entity to actually whatchamacallit on bro them to actually appreciate it. Big love, twin. To actually manifest into the physical. Ask yourself that. Now ask yourself the things you think about in life. This is why they tell you write down your manifestations. This is why they told you live in that shit. Fake it till you make it. On bro now, fuck that. Just be there, just dreaming that shit. Because if it will start to manifest, it will start to merge. This astral realm starts to merge with the physical. But it's up to you to open those portals, open up that energy to bring it in. That's your creativity. That's the ideals that's gonna come after you whatchamacallit. Then the action takes place. And just like how did you get here? Through the action of your mama and daddy. So it took action. But the thought form of the attraction happened first. So you are attracted to your ideals, your goals, your whatever. See, everything is sexual in nature. I don't know how to explain this shit to you, but it's, the books I read in occultism, they'll tell you it's psychosexual. Everything is just sensual. Everything is just merging together. And that's your action on bro them. This shit real, twin. So when you think things, then you put the action behind it. Then there's the manifestation of it into the physical. But the universe is mental. How you gonna have an action towards something if you ain't think about it first? If you ain't whoop de woo, had the imagination for it, it had to come into everything around you. Somebody thought about that shit first, then they made it. That shit just didn't. Hi, I'm a teddy bear. On bro now. I don't know, whatever he just got around them. I'm a teddy bear. My name on bro, it ain't just come out of nowhere. Somebody thought about that here. Then they found the atoms, the atomic structures that matched that frequency and vibration and manifested all that shit together. Oh, bro, now. No, you good, twin. Everything happened in time. Shit. I don't think nobody really been reading like that. And it really be on some it really be on some in order for it to mean something later, you know what I'm saying? We got to take breaks from it. It's almost like anything else in life. On bro, and then when you tap in, and it means something. I go through stages where I don't read as much. On bro, now I'll go through a lot of them stages where I'm just I might tap in on this, whoop de whoop, read a little bit, take a on bro, now. And it really constitute what we call reading, on bro, because 5 to 10 minutes of reading a day is like essential. On bro, now it don't even take much these days. Because what I do is I practice divination. I practice open reads, and that just means I just take any book and go to any page, and whatever it give me, I just take that shit. All right, that's what the spirit wanted me to know. Bro, Neil, trust this shit. This divination, y'all. We divinely opening up the scribes. We got this from Shasheta. That's some scribe energy. If this is a thought form, this is a thought form of a divine scribe of thousands and thousands of years ago, the writing of the ancient energy. And on an occultic level, it represents so much more with the palm tree above it. And what look, say twin, I ain't never went to the down south in my motherfucking life. This shit so motherfucking powerful, twin. Within 2 years of me putting Shasheta up, now I'm in Florida, palm trees right outside of me. Boy, you better get your shit together. The universe is mental. I ain't even think of that one. I've been pushing Shasheta above all my shit I taught. Every day I've been putting a palm tree above me. I ain't never went to the south. On bro now right palm trees right outside, twin. Everywhere around me. What you think going on? It's because I've been surrounding myself with these images, these thoughts. Even when you ain't think, I didn't think it, but I didn't think it. But this is the whole aspect of it. Bro, let me go a little bit deeper with this shit before I double talk myself right up out of here. Bro, no. But then I always get saved by this. Think the fucking unthinkable. Bro, no. Like some weird shit starts to happen. Think the unthinkable. This is 360 pack number 13. Exactly. That was the first day I was ever on the beach. Good. The first day you see me on the beach was the first day I was ever on the beach. That's some spiritual shit. Oh, bro, no. That's the first day I ever went to a beach. Oh, bro, what the fuck? Oh, bro, no. Felt the power of the ocean. Oh, damn, this is real power. Oh, bro, I said this is real power. This you, oh, bro, now you get lost in this motherfucker. I seen how this get lost in this shit. Just it's all power. Oh, bro, now you out of there, twin. It's just water. Oh, bro, now forever. For real, you know that's why they represent the goddesses and gods, the primal goddesses off that infinite water, ocean, primordial chaos water. They always trying to use some type of divine chaos because they use the elements to express the nature of our existence on a psychological level. Because if that shit is that level, then it's kind of like our mind. It has an abyssal state. It goes so deep, just like the ocean. It get deep as hell. Just like space gets high as fuck. If you put it together, your depths is your highness. Because as above, so below. It's the magical mirror effect. So to tap into the ocean is to tap into space. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, bro, no, bro, I'm telling y'all to tap into mountains is like tapping into the coral reef or some shit. As above, so below. Everything's just a reflection. The deeper you get with the knowledge, the higher you get in the heavens. That's why I never like using the word, oh, this shit get complicated. I'll be like, no, this shit just get deep. It's just levels to this. Because simplicity is the science. That's why anybody can get these 360 packs. It really ain't that, you know what I'm saying? On bro, now we ain't doing X plus minus square. You ain't never came in here. I'm X squared minus. Oh, bro, them carry the two. You, who the fuck is this? Ain't never gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, I'm not carrying no twos. I ain't doing none of that. This shit's simple. Oh, bro, now you better carry one of these guys or goddesses. Oh, bro, now. All right, now on some real shit though, everything I'm saying, and I'm not saying nothing against math because math is just a more complicated aspect of this spiritual shit. Your math is your quantum science. Your quantum science is I almost said telescopy. Your astronomy. Your astronomy is your astrology. Why did I say that? Because right now, who you talking to? On bro, you talking to 360. On bro, and everything is a cipher. It's a circle. It's all connected. Y'all niggas ain't slick. We just try to the complication is the separation. You complicate things trying to separate the fuck out of everything. Bro, now that's when it get complicated. You be what? Look, head scratcher. You be I don't know what the fuck. That separation and start really like drawing the line and shit. But anyway, drawing the line in the sand. But like I said, y'all, it's all projections. It's all a holograph. It's all them different perspectives. Man, make sure y'all get that pack for real. I learned more about who you are. I appreciate you, twin. Thank you, everybody, supporting this. Yeah, get y'all, and speaking of that, everybody, make sure y'all get y'all 360 packs, 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. I appreciate y'all. This is 360 pack number 13. We on number 13 right now. So I appreciate y'all, everybody supporting this. But like I said, holographic projections, you need light to project that holograph. And the light that projects that holograph is your mind. And this shit goes so much more deeper, but I'm not gonna take it, we'll start going really, really far. You know what I'm saying? I took a whole bunch of pictures of a whole bunch of 360 packs for y'all to really just express a whole bunch of deeper nature, and that's the projector right there. We talked about it a little bit in 360 pack number 8, but we move quickly. There go your projector right there. There you go. Bro, it has a lens. You got eyes. Your eyes ain't really your lens. It's really like your mind is your lens. How do I know that to be true? Because how the fuck did I know that we're projectors? Because the Helen Keller story always struck me as remarkable. How can a person that's blind and deaf become a writer? Because the universe is mental. The light still existed within the mind. They couldn't see it with the physical aspect. They couldn't hear it. How the fuck Beethoven make music? Good. How he's doing this shit? All right, then. That's the light that's within the mind. All you need is one little spark, the divine spark. You can do everything else. All right, y'all. They go to sun. If you take a sun of the pig, if you let's go move into something else real quick. I just want to say something else. If the sun is moving in the same, if you took a picture of the sun every day at the same time, it would go and look a spiral. Look at that right there, y'all. What else does that look like? If you go to 360 pack number 2, that's almost mirroring the perspective of what? Your genetic code, your DNA, the spiraling aspect. What 360 pack is this called? 360 pack number 2, spirals and socks. I like to say this to people because this gonna help y'all out. a lot in life. You feel what I'm saying with the spiral shit? Because we walk around. First off, yes, other people have paths, and we can get inspired by the next person's path. But you do have your own fingerprints. You got your own path. So the universe really did set it up to where, you know what I'm saying, you got your own divine alignment, your own divine path in your way to tap into this mythos, this energy. So nobody can really take away from you, following somebody or whoop-de-woo ain't really gonna serve you a purpose because they don't know your path. Is look at that. That is a labyrinth. That is the same as this. That is a labyrinth. That is a maze. That is a path. You are on a path. On Bronell, you want to go a little bit further than this. I just showed you your DNA code. Your DNA code it's a spiral. And a spiral is just a turn that keeps turning. So it's a turn that what? What's a turn that keeps turning? It's a turn that returns. It's just returning. That's a spiral. It's just a turn that's returning. And that makes you an aspect of what? And that makes you an aspect of what? The Ouroboros. Because that is a turn that just keeps turning, the return. And when we start talking about the aspect of the Ouroboros, or the turn that keeps turning, the return aspect, the Ouroboros going forward means going far. Going far means returning. So you have went so far away from your knowledge that now you have kept turning your DNA code because you're the one tapping into this energy. Your DNA stores the photon light. You have returned back down here. So you're waiting for the return of these goddesses and gods, the return of this, the return of that, and you are the representation of the return. It was the return through your genetics because your genetics is the turn that keeps turning. It is the return. You are the Ouroboros. You are the return of the goddesses and gods because you are the primal thought forms that thought the shit. Because why you thinking this shit today? On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? On babies, on bro them, on the brethrens. What's up with you, D. Ali? I appreciate you, twin, on babies. On bro now. Yeah, I know I got some fake pages and all that shit, y'all. Anybody that see a fake page, I do not reach out to anybody. So if y'all see somebody like reaching out to you, you know damn well 360 don't do that. Unless your ass been on bro now, hit me up. On bro now, you trying to get a 360 pack or something. On bro now, y'all know I don't play. So if somebody hitting y'all up like facilitating fake shit, you know damn well it ain't me. And y'all know how I talk. I'm a little ghetto with this shit. So if I'm like, hey, I love your energy. I can feel your energy in the live. Oh, bro, then would you like a reading? You, nah, this can't be 360. Because I say, on babies, on brother, on the brothers, they say twin. Some of that ghetto shit. Oh, bro, do. Did anybody else have a spiritual event on the 6th or 9th? I don't know, twin. On bro, now. Shit, I don't even know what date it is. What's the date today? On bro, now. Remember, I don't even know, gang. Shit, I don't even know what today is. Shit. I don't know, Toy. But anyways, the Ouroboros means what? Going on means going far. Going far means returning. Returning. You are the turn that keeps turning. You are the return of the gods. Get your shit together. Let's get a little bit deeper with this on, bro. Now, some of us feel sad. Looking at your high school pictures and shit. Looking at your middle school pictures and shit with your big head. Oh, bro, now, look at how I used to be. I used to play basketball. I had 6 points. I had 7 points in this game. Oh, bro, Neil. I don't even play, man. Crying and shit. Oh, bro, Neil. Going through it, twin. Because what? You're thinking too linear. And the linear aspect gonna start what? Weighing down on you. What I mean is the labyrinth is the winding, all-encompassing path, venturing here and there, moving non-linearly towards, then away from, then towards the goal. Again, patient path. Let me say that again. The labyrinth is the winding, all-encompassing path, meandering here and there, moving non-linearly towards, then away from the goal again. So what does that mean? That means that when we go through our life, we are what? We are spiraling. How do I know this? Because the labyrinth is all over us. It's our Fibonacci spiral. It's our fingerprint. It's our path. It's all in this. It's our individuality. You got your own path, your own labyrinth. You cannot tell me that it's not this labyrinth right here. So you're walking your own path. It's already printed on you. And don't ever forget that if I wanted to get gangster, I'd pull up a tree stump and make the significant connection to how your fingerprint also looks like a tree stump. So everything you touch, you have left your mark. You left your tree there. You see a tree stump, the tree been cut, but it reminds you that the trunk was always there. On bro now, just like when you touch things, you was connected to it once, but you're not connected to it anymore. I'm just saying. But anyways, your path, because everything you touch is on your path, your journey. Wherever you go, you doing shit, touching shit all day. Bro, now. That's probably where a lot of our intrusive and negative thoughts come from because we all share the same garbage dumps and all that shit. You touch things, you just throw them away. You go to the garbage dump, touch other things that other crazy motherfuckers been touched. Now your ass just, oh, bro, they're thinking crazy shit. I'm just saying. Somebody pay attention to that shit on garbage day. Oh, bro, they where they mix all our garbages and bodily fluids together. Everything's just mixed together. It's really significant on bro now. Very significant. But anyways, they held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of alim arti. Oh, I'm just reading shit. Anyways, the labyrinth is the winding, all-encompassing path, meandering here and there, moving non-linearly towards and away from the towards the again patient path. This seems to enjoy its own winding serpentine journey. It enjoys the serpentine journey. Manifold ways of knowing suggest the multiplicity of being. The being. Be the be and in. You being something. A human being. You got it right. Because a human being is just being something. What are you being? What is your actions? Da 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 da. That's why you can change who you are quick. And if you find out, what you're gonna find is if you change your actions and you change your deities and you change the way you look. Your DNA goes under a transformation because it's just energy. That's why people see you, they be like, I ain't even know that was you. Or you look different, or you look young, or you look whoop-de-whoop, or you look tired, or you look this. It's your energy. Bro, now. Anyways, that is a representation of what? Your labyrinth. And you also can talk about the spiral, an elementary unicursal labyrinth, as they have an indirect path leading to a hidden center. So once again, we be asking these questions. So what's the purpose? So who made the gods? So then what are we supposed to do next? Like, I don't know. Shit. It's a hidden center, gang. Shit. Oh, bro, them, this Tootsie Pop, you don't know where the chocolate at. Good, oh, bro, them. The shit go forever. You feel what I'm saying? So you trying to enter, what this means is you trying to understand with this rational waking mind, how can we understand the infinity aspects of in the waking mind perspective when we can't breathe underwater, we can't jump off no motherfucking roofs. Our consciousness has limitations. Our body has limitations. Our sight has limitations. We can only see 1% of light. So you deserve more than 1% of the knowledge. Bro, now you only see 1% of light. So what the fuck you think you getting down here? We getting one. Well, we getting. That's why you got to go into the unknown. That's why all your crazy teachers went crazy and shit and had to really tap into something. They have to tap into the unknown aspects, the unseen perspectives. You have so many limitations. You can only stop breathing for 30 motherfucking seconds. That means your mind, we've created a limited aspect of our existence. So it's hard for us to understand the unlimited potential of our existence to the point we have channeled the energy to entities outside of ourselves to handle that aspect of ourselves. We don't even want that shit. Jehovah, oh bro, now. You like, fuck you. Jehovah did it. Good. No way I did this. No way it's my mind. I'm just not that. I am a lowly human, limited on bro them until you take your ass into your deep sleep and you leave this realm. And in this bed, your breathing, none of that shit exists, but yet you still do it. You exist in multiple dimensions at once. You running around in the dream, but yet if I see you, you just standing there. But let's get a little bit deeper with this. Mama Love said this the other day. She said, she came up for 1 second. She said, when I used to stare at my brother as a child, he used to just wake up. And I used to stop him and tell him and prove it to him that when we stared at people, they would wake up. And that goes back to that 360 pack. That goes back to the 360 pack number 13. Think the Unthinkable, that the art of being stared at, or that when you think about somebody, that tunnel has been opened up. And I remember when I was staying in the P and I stayed with a couple people that if I was asleep, if they walked in the room, I would just wake up. They was like, how you hear me? He was like, how you just wake up? Because you severing my life, good. You cutting my spiritual cord or you walking past me, or you watching me. That energy has just been exchanged. I'm too psychic. I'm too sensitive. Yeah, I'm too psychic. I'm too sensitive. And then now let's go deeper. Here we go again. In come the songs. How come I feel like somebody's watching me? Oh, bro, no, because they are. Because 59% of the time, in the art of being stared at, the photon tunnels has been set up. Even if you was in another room and somebody watching you, your skin jump. Somebody was watching your ass. How come I feel like somebody was watching me? Hey, say twin. Come on, bro. Everybody double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. We've been up here for an hour and 24 minutes. We got 24 people here. Synchronicity. Oh, bro, now. Everybody double tap the screen, guys. Talking like a bug. Yeah, big griddle in them. All right, now. Oh my God, you get it. Same on bro. No. So, like I said, light energy is being transferred, all those different perspectives. Even the Persian Sufi said, AG, when you the Persian Sufi said, AG, that when we think about something, we have a spiritual world where our spiritual teachers lie. We have a spiritual world where our spiritual teachers lie. It's called the Iman. What is it called? The Aman Atid, Alam Atido. They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of alam atil or thought. The Persian Sufis also employed deep trance-like meditation to visit the land where the spirits dwell. The land where the spirits dwell, populated by what? Many spiritual teachers. The land where the spirits dwell, populated by many spiritual teachers, is a land of what? The subtle matter of alim atida or thought. Or thought. They created their spiritual world with thought. They said that back in the 12th century. And guess what? It was a land, it was not created by one mind, rather, a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. But when I say right here, as more people adopted the understanding of the events and actions of things greater than themselves, as many people, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. And over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons,